I'm seeing a lot of Americans flocking onto RedNote and calling themselves TikTok refugee, as TikTok may get banned in America. And I just wanna have a little chat about it. Hi, this is B, and I'm a BL info content creator. This isn't about BL as such, but I know a lot of our BL content creators are thinking about it. 小红书, Red or RedNote as this is called, it's been around since 2013. Launched in June 2013, it has more of a Pinterest style layout than it is of TikTok, and it's a little bit of a mixture of Instagram, Pinterest, and an opportunity to do a live function. The China's version of TikTok is the original Douyin, which of course come from the same company, ByteDance. RedNote is 100% China Shanghai owned social media app. It is marketed as a online shopping platform which allowed people to share commentary and reviews to do with food, shopping, etc. 小红书 RedNote also have a function to do online shopping, and if you ever download that app, you see a couple of live shopping on there. In April 2021, RedNote have tried to get onto the US stock market but failed. There are currently two versions of RedNote. One is the China-based RedNote, and the other is the international version of RedNote. The difference is that the international level version has got simplified Chinese, traditional Chinese, and English platforms, and you can communicate with your global audience, whereas the China version is only for China and is only in simplified Chinese. That said, the layout is still in Chinese, and it could be very difficult for people to understand what they signed up for. There has been a couple of controversies of the platform, and they're all actually based in China, which include things like selling counterfeited items, deceived advertisement, promoting illegal substances, and in 2019 the app was asked to be removed by the Department of Commerce in China because they have breached a number of policies and laws. And there's been a lot of complaints about how content creators are flaunting the wealth, and there's also an issue about how it's creating that crazy fandom environment on RedNote, which has all been banned in China. And because this is a Chinese app, it does a lot of self-regulating and AI regulation. Posts relating to things like candles, July 4th, Tiananmen Square, LGBTQ, etc. can be banned. And I saw this on Reddit where a person's asking what did they offended, and basically RedNote saying that their photo is of an explicit nature or is nudity, but it's clearly not, because she was just wearing a top that is very similar to her skin color. RedNote is 100% China-owned social media by a Shanghai-based company called Xinyin Information Technology, and based on the Chinese rule, the government have the rights to ask for all the information to be released by the company, locally or foreign. Well, at this moment, it doesn't seem like RedNote will be banned just yet, but because RedNote comes from China, which is deemed as a foreign adversary, therefore there is a high chance of it getting banned. The app is banned on Taiwanese government issued mobile phones, and for the same reason. There are BL content on that app, mostly just fans sharing photos of their couples, event companies sharing what's coming up for those Thai actors or artists in terms of concerts or performances. And at present, I haven't been able to find any Xiaohongshu account by Thai BL actors. And so that's what a lot of American TikTok users will be missing out, not having the access to content that your Thai BL actors are going to share on TikTok. Because we got to remember that TikTok is massive in places like Thailand and Taiwan and Japan, and they will be sharing clips that we don't get to see in other social media platforms. So I hope you find that kind of useful. Please feel free to ask me if you have any question about RedNote. I'm more than happy to share that with you. RedNote currently doesn't have an official English name, so it just seems to be the one that's being spotted on App Store, but officially it's still called Xiaohongshu, and we don't know how that will evolve as it goes, because there's seems to be other conversation about whether or not TikTok will be sold to Elon Musk, for example, and whether or not something similar will appear. But you know, for someone who's lived through quite a lot of cycles, we can tell you that if TikTok's gone, there'll be something else that comes out, as it always have. So I wouldn't be too surprised, but I think it's more for people to reconsider how they want to engage with their audience and what platform they should be using.